I found a tactic on the Sorted Out SI website, which I think is the best tactic on this brand new winter update. I've been struggling massively with tactics, and I'm sure you guys have as well, to find something that consistently works. But I've tested this with 4 teams and also halfway through doing a rebuild on it, and oh my god, it's fantastic. Let's get right into it. What is going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another tactic tester, and for me, this is the best tactic tester I have ever done. This tactic is outright outrageous. We've won trebles of Barcelona, trebles of Manchester United, promotion with QPR, and also we did something else with another team, which I cannot remember, but we'll get right into that in just 2 seconds. If you guys can, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow on all these platforms as well. We paid for these lovely new things here, so if you can, show some support. Do all your things on there, that would help me out massively. Let me show you the results of this tactic, and then we'll get into exactly why this tactic is unbelievable. First of all, I want to give a massive shout out to the guy we found this tactic from on Sorted Out SI. It is Joseph VY. This is 4-2-2 Gegenpress, and you can see the way it lines up just at the bottom there, but obviously there's a lot of in-depth stats that need to go into this, and it's also in Turkish, so unless you can read Turkish, you're going to struggle a little bit, but it is a 4-2-2. He's at a 100% win ratio with Besiktas, and people have tested under it, and there's only 2 results under it, under an 80% win ratio, which is absolutely mind-boggling, and the results we've got today as well are just as good. As I said in the intro, Barcelona, yeah, we've done the treble with them. We've done quite well. We won the league, 90 goal difference, 97 points, 14 points clear of Real Madrid. Ansu Fati, the top goal scorer, on just 22 goals. And this season was with Robert Lewandowski being injured for around 6 months throughout the season. He played 20 games, got 20 goals, and we still dominated the scene to the point we even won the Champions League in a 2-1 victory against Liverpool. A very good performance, and we won the Copa del Rey as well. So a nice little treble with Barcelona. If we check into the data hub, goals per game, 3.16, conceded just 0.79, and obviously our win ratio, I'm not sure actually how you say that, to be honest, but we are doing very, very well. We are scoring lots of goals, we are making lots of chances, and the goals are coming from all over the place, and there's a theme with this. A lot of it is scored from corners. Now, there is a corner tactic on here as well, which I am going to show you because it's unbelievable. The amount of goals centre-backs are scoring, ridiculous. Araujo here on 16 has got half the amount of goals as Varane got for Manchester United. Mind-blowing. But the goals come from all over the place. Ansu Fati and Fidn Torres pretty much carrying the side here, but Ousmane Dembele doing well as well. Frank Kessie from centre mid with 12 goals. Gavi with 10 goals. Jules Koundé with 7. Rafinha with 7. There's not like a lot of the other tactics where you get 100 goals with your striker and then not a lot else from there. The other treble, like I said, was with Manchester United, and it was winning the Premier League, 85 points, 2 points clear of Liverpool. That feels good after Sunday. Varane being top goal scorer with 27 goals. Europa League 4-0 win against Juventus. Antony and Martial were the top goal scorers in that. And the Carabao Cup, we won that as well. 10 goals alone from Marcus Rashford in that. Goals-wise, like I said, 32 from Varane, 32 from Rashford, 25 from Martial, 22 from Antony, and even big Slabhead off the bench getting 15 goals. The corners are mental. The data hub itself, again, looks very, very good. 2.76 goals per game, conceding just over 1 goal per game. But a very, very good season from United. We're very happy with this in real life, wouldn't we? But pretty much being around that top 4 until the last spell of the season. They managed to secure that first place. Obviously, the Europa League doing very well as well. Going to PSG, obviously no treble for PSG, but it is a double. It's the Ligue 1 with 100 points. So they did get a Centurion. Coupe de France was won as well. The Champions League knocked out by eventual winners Barcelona, and they did win the Trophy de Champ. Mbappe doing very well. Neymar with an average rating of 8.03 and 34 assists in the league alone. Goals-wise, Mbappe scoring 41, Neymar scoring 31, Messi scoring 30, 15 assists from Mbappe, 42 from Neymar and 13 from Messi. Even Carlos Soler as the right wing, 12 goals, 13 assists. Get someone better than that and this team would absolutely kill it. In terms of the goals per game, 3.87. That is a lot of goals per game, conceding just 0.61. This team done absolute work. And just to prove as well that it's not just the top sides it works with, we go to QPR, currently lavishing in 20th place in real life. We finished second, 97 points, 16 points clear of third place Bournemouth, Middlesbrough, knocked out in the 4th round of the FA Cup and the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, but doing very well in the league. And if you don't know, Big Rob Dickey, he is the top goal scorer. There's a lot of players here that have gone that were here on loan, as in Jamal Lowe. He was the main striker here. He scored 26 goals in 44 games last season. So he done very, very well. So it's not just Rob Dickey. We are scoring goals from places as well. Yeah, there's a lot of loan players here at QPR. I can't remember them all, but they are doing very well. 20 assists from Ilias Chair, 18 goals from Tyler Richards, 13 from Chris Martin, he's pretty bad, to be honest. We'll go to PSG and we'll show you the tactic itself. But I assure you, it's not just the tactic you guys need to keep an eye on. So the tactic itself: super keeper on defend, in goal, tackle harder, right wing back on support, left wing back on the support. The exact same: stay wider, tackle harder. 2 ball players, dribble more, tackle harder. 2 segundo volantes, very fancy, I know, both with tackle harder on. An inside forward on attack on the right and on the left, both with sit narrower and tackle harder. And 2 advanced forwards up top, both with tackle harder. It's a balanced mentality, which is good to see. I think that is a sort of thing we are seeing with this match engine database. Also a standard defensive line, which again I think is quite key. Having a defensive line that's higher or much higher, I think is killing you on the counter attack. So that's a bit of advice. Keep that on standard. High press, prevent the short goal distribution, trigger press as much as possible and get stuck in. You're going to roll it out, you're going to distribute quickly, counter attack and counter press. You've then got short passing into space, low crosses, run defence, focus play on the left and the right, overlap left and right, and a much higher tempo. But the big thing, is the corners itself. They're just ridiculous. If you attack left and right, they are called galore, and that is the right on attack. It is just aimed front post to the big man. I don't know if these have got more broken, but to be fair, these are slightly different to what mine are. You've got 3 here lurking on the outside of the area. You've got 1 going short. You've got 1 man only at the front post attacking the ball. Marking the keeper, you've got 1 lurking far post and running at the far post. You've got 2, and then your 2 wing backs on stay back. It is different. If you go to the left, it's called long shot L. You've got a DMCR going short. You've got a centre back and a DM attacking the near post, a striker marking the goalkeeper, and your big man at the back post as well. 2 knock them headers home, 3 lurking outside the box, and 2 on stay back. This is why we've scored so many goals. It's the same for every single team. And the headers and corners we are scoring is just outright insane. I mean, Varane getting 32 goals and being the 2nd top goal scorer in the league, I think you'll agree, is absolutely mental. To see me test the tactic, we are doing this on Thursday as well. We are playing with West Ham and doing a nice little rebuild, so make sure to come back for that. I'm half through already, and it is fantastic. Make sure you are following on Twitch and subbing on YouTube as well. It helps me out massively, so just make sure you like the video, sub, follow on Twitch, and I'll speak to you all next time.